Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Cavante Turk.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Jackson.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw is Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On second down, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their lap. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right. And they'll be inside the 25 now
at the 24. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's got room to roam.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Here we go, 46.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on second and 6.
From the 41, here's second and 6.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now I can hear you.
From 10 yards out. And
the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
That kick was horrible.
Game now as here comes the kickoff.
Huh? Yeah.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Oh, so you trying to say I wasn't going to score at all?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back,
That nigga just punched
maybe they
fucking
need
Parsons.
at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my
Row,
phone.
but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
Who the hell was chasing? That thing was
But he
slow.
does have first down yardage.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ah!
Catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Okay to call me that. You'll beat me one day.
Dobbins.
You ain't got the game. You gotta pay for it.
Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Better go get EA Play there.
The defenders will vote to take out of the game.
Download it. I got 8 hours.
You're just trying to move everybody in one direction, and whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The only one I gotta beat, I already beat Drew.
On the right side, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And I trashed Freddie, but Freddie don't count. I made him. I said I trashed Freddie, but that don't count because that was his first time
do so
playing.
many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
I
again,
blew his
continue
ass
to
out.
move the ball around, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped.
You are definitely not Drew because I trashed Drew with my running back.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the
Yeah, he paused the game a couple of times to look at his people because he wanted to see if it had everybody. But I guess they're gonna do the real update when the game come out. Because I went to the Patriots and Zeke ain't there yet.
Prescott.
Like this touchdown.
Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game.
I wish I knew how to do that. Y'all niggas know how to fucking read plays and shit.
Because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game, and by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served.
Oh, you lucky.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Damn, we're in fourth quarter already?
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Jackson.
He dropped it.
All game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Jackson's going to try to sneak,
And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh,
I don't know
the
about
marker's
you, but
waiting.
I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
and as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham.
Fuck Beckham, the booty nigga, the only player in this game with
That'll make
tattoos.
it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he caught it.
Steam going.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson now.
Quickly into the hands of
Nice. Fucking Odell.
Odell Beckham from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35, Cowboys 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
My defense
Tucker now
sucks.
to
I
kick
gave
it away
35.
following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, I was fucking mad.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Oh, I'm over here.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
To throw is Prescott.
Oh.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott.
And this pass
He knocked it out.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had
You want me
that
to go
one.
for it?
That was nearly a
I'm
big
gonna go
third
for it.
down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's
He
incomplete.
dropped it.
And they turn it over.
Who are you,
Cowboys
Ferguson?
here
Get out.
unable to convert on 4th down.
My
And
other
the
tight
Ravens
ends,
get
are they
the
hurt?
football back and in great shape.
They show run with
Score
3
again.
tight ends here on 1st down. Now Jackson. Right side.
Here at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Got his target. That's
Nah. Almost.
Takes this down to
If
about
he didn't
the
get
2
help.
before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With the points
Typical
that we've
Dak.
seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
How?
If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game
Also
here on
Devin.
EA Sports. 25 yards that time. A good chance now
He's
to
running
put
it.
this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Baltimore.
Man, intercept that.
Odell Beckham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens have
You
put
white
this
guys,
one
if
to
you don't get off the
bed
fucking
here in
field.
fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit.
How you know that was the computer and not me?
Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came through. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And
Dang,
the
he got 2
Cowboys have
touchdowns.
got it back to a
Trash.
2-score game here in the fourth.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought
What you
they
doing,
could take
Brandon?
advantage
Searching for
of?
dog poop?
The key is calling it in the right situation.
I fucking missed.
Knowing when it exists
No,
to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got
I'm
to
happy
feel
with
really
30.
good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man,
Could come
get
back,
that
but
water
it's
break and get on out there and
It's
play.
better than drill.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return,
I love that you try to give me confidence, Brandon, but it doesn't work. I'm ass. That nigga say, but you're you say you better than Diaz. Ain't trying to give me confidence.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the
right.
driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Yo, most likely drove, Jay.
There, but it's incomplete.
I doubt Irv's going to play you because he's still in his
That
hand.
is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second
nice.
down, it's Edwards.
No, get him!
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven
I
first
know
down.
what he got, Brandon. I can see.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Give me that.
5 points of contact.
Oh, I thought the quarterback had it.
He'll run on first down. And he'll
Over there
power
running
his
with
way
fucking
forward
Parsons
for about
and
4
trash.
yards there on the first down carry. Now a second down and 6.
Save
Now the
the time, man.
Cowboys going to burn the first of their
Because I want to
timeouts
score.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go
I'm about to
in the
get this
game.
interception. What you talking about, cut? Blitz.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Told you.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side.
Oh, man.
Inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position.
When you're leading in the final quarter,
Yes,
your radar
ma'am.
has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that
No!
the curtain on this one is the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Good game, good game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation
still was a
quite
good
a
game.
show,
Wasn't a
putting
blowout.
up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
So why
Brandon,
you
I think
always
it's as simple as this. Some players,
Brandon,
some
get the
teams,
fuck outta
they're
here.
just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll...
Oh shit, I'm still streaming.